I want to start with something that happened 2 days ago, Thursday morning, 8 a.m. in Norfolk, England. Because if you blinked, you might have missed it, and you absolutely should not miss it. Former Prince Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, King Charles's younger brother, was arrested on his 66th birthday. Police showed up at his temporary residence on the Sandringham estate at 8 in the morning. The man woke up on his birthday, and the first thing that happened was handcuffs. Or, well, not handcuffs, they walked him out. But still, same energy, he's the first senior British royal to be arrested in modern history. They held him for nearly 11 hours before releasing him under investigation, meaning not charged, not exonerated, just being watched. Thames Valley Police said they were looking into allegations that he shared confidential trade information with Jeffrey Epstein while he was the UK's trade envoy between 2001 and 2011. The US Department of Justice had released emails a few weeks ago appearing to show him passing along briefings about official visits to Hong Kong, Vietnam, Singapore, and a confidential brief on investment opportunities in Afghanistan to Epstein. The next morning, Friday, police were back, still searching the Royal Lodge, his old 30-room mansion in Windsor. Meanwhile, King Charles released a statement saying, "The law must take its course," which, coming from your older brother on your birthday, is quite a thing to wake up to. And now, as of yesterday, the British government is apparently considering formally removing Andrew from the line of succession to the throne. He's currently 8th in line. They want to make it official that he cannot be king. The man has already lost his prince title, lost his home, and now they want to take away the abstract theoretical possibility of a crown he was never getting anyway. They're extremely thorough over there. I don't know. There's something almost Shakespearean about the whole thing. Arrested at dawn, on your birthday, at your brother the king's country estate, while police simultaneously search your former 30-room mansion. Britain, man. They really commit to the drama. And look, because we have to do this now while it's still fresh, the comment that broke the internet. Under the video of Andrew being driven away from the police station, someone on X just wrote, well, happy birthday to him specifically. That's it. 4 words. 60,000 likes. I've been thinking about it for 2 days. Okay, something completely different. No royals, no Epstein, just the pure, uncut absurdity of the modern job market. This week's #1 post on r/LinkedIn Lunatics, which, if you don't know it, is the subreddit specifically dedicated to people posting screenshots of the most unhinged things they find on LinkedIn. That's up. The top post this week was a screenshot of a recruiter. This recruiter posted on LinkedIn publicly to complain that they had caught a job candidate using AI to answer interview questions. The recruiter was furious, unprofessional, dishonest, not a culture fit. The candidate disqualified. And then someone in the comments just went and looked at the recruiter's profile, and it turned out the recruiter worked for a company that uses AI to conduct the first round of interviews. Candidates get interviewed by a robot, and then the human recruiter gets mad when the candidate responded to the robot using AI. The post now has 17,000 upvotes, and the title someone gave it in the subreddit is, "Using AI to interview candidates but mad at the candidate for using AI to interview?" 3 question marks, all earned. This is the thing that makes me lose my mind about LinkedIn culture specifically. It's not even hypocrisy at this point. It's like they've developed a whole parallel universe where the rules apply to everyone except the person writing the post about the rules. And then they put a quote about integrity in the comments from Einstein, who never said it. Okay, real quick. This is my nobody's talking about this, and before you scroll past it, just hear me out. A 62-year-old woman in Orange County, California named Lauralee Yurex has been charged with 5 felonies. Why? Because she registered her dog to vote, and then she actually cast a ballot under the dog's name in a real state recall election. The dog voted in California. The Orange County District Attorney announced the charges this week, and I've had so many questions ever since. Like, what was the dog's name on the ballot? Did she fill in the bubbles for the dog? Or did she let the dog do it? Did the dog have opinions on the candidates? How did this get caught? Was it the dog's name that gave it away? Or was it the paw print signature? We don't know. The DA is not sharing those details. 5 felonies. For voter fraud on behalf of a dog. The dog is not facing charges. And now, we have to go to Wisconsin. I'm sorry in advance. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. This is a story that deserves to be told. Police in Stoughton, Wisconsin started getting complaints. Dozens of complaints. From people using a walking path in a city park, finding human feces, and used toilet paper, repeatedly. Not a one-time thing, a pattern. Lieutenant Chad O'Neill said, and I am directly quoting a police lieutenant here, "When we first learned of it, we thought it was going to be isolated. But then neighbors and users of the park kept calling to complain, and I realized it wasn't going away." So they set up trail cameras to figure out when this was happening and who was doing it, and they identified a pattern, a specific, personal, scheduled routine. This person had a system. So on February 5th, the Stoughton Police Department deployed a drone, a police drone, to find a park pooper. They sent it up, they found the suspect, a 46-year-old woman, in the act, and they cited her for indecent conduct. She is not homeless. She does not appear to have mental health issues. She just had a routine in the park that she apparently saw no reason to change until the drone. I keep thinking about the timeline of this investigation. Someone filed a complaint, then more people complained. Then a police lieutenant decided this was serious enough for surveillance cameras. Then the cameras established the pattern. Then they escalated to aerial support. Somewhere in that chain of command, a person had to write a formal request for drone deployment. They had to fill out paperwork for this, and someone signed off on it. That supervisor is a hero, and I will not be taking questions. So that's where we are on this Saturday. A former Royal arrested on his birthday at dawn by his brother's request, a recruiter who built a glass house and then threw a brick through it on LinkedIn, a dog who voted in a California election, and a woman in Wisconsin who had a system and a schedule, and absolutely nobody was going to stop her until they deployed a drone. It's a strange world. It is a it is a truly strange world. And I'll be back tomorrow with more of it.